Your newest Divine Intel special report is coming soon. The Wealth Transfer Agenda, Part 2. Join your favorite ex-banker, Benny Wilson, and co-host, yours truly, Karen McCoy, for the latest elite intel and much more. All special reports are available for rent at vimeo.com/on-demand/special reports. Yours for only $25. Coming soon, number 80, The Wealth Transfer Agenda, Part 2.
The nation we live in was divided. It was a division that is divided. Now you say, it's not divided, brother. Really? Really? You see signs that say, this is Trump country. Others say, no, Biden is the thing. This is Trump country. No, this. It's divided. You know when it was divided? It was divided August 21st, 2017. That's when it was divided. It was when a total solar eclipse came through this nation, and it split this nation from the west to the east, right down the middle. And I said then, and they called it a totality of darkness. The path of totality of darkness came through the nation. And I said then, there's fallen angels are going to fall out of that darkness. And I said they're going to land in different places. And it was after that happened. Everybody said, oh, this is wonderful, this is wonderful. I said, this is awful. This thing is, I said, there's going to be fallen angels. I said, they're going to land in these places. And it was after that all this hell broke loose. It was after that the virus came. It was after that riot started. It was after that it all happened. And now the nation is divided right now. And the body of Christ as a whole can't see it. Because you think the 9 gifts of the Spirit prophecy is the office of a prophet. Well, it is not. Philip had daughters that prophesied, but the Bible said a prophet named Agabus came to Paul. They're two different things. A prophet recognized the totality of darkness dividing a nation and fallen angels falling out of it, trying to destroy this nation. And this is the aftermath of it. It was divided right down the middle. There are two nations right now. And there's two presidents. One God anointed and one is self-anointed. One is the rightful president, the other is a president of blood. Is he not a president of blood? He signed away babies' lives on the first day. There's a party of Baal and a party of the righteousness. This is why the Capitol is surrounded with troops, razor wire, fencing, everything they can, because they took a hill and they're trying to hold it. But he has put himself, the one who took the hill, has put himself in a very precarious situation. The whole administration is to hide the truth. You surround yourself with that much power, you put yourself in a very precarious situation. I'm just going to leave that there. Now, I heard this. Biden is Biden time. They are Biden time with this thing. And I saw they had him bent over, arms back, his handlers like a bird. And they had him doing anything they wanted. Biding their time until the next plot. But it was over when Trump wasn't impeached. This is what I heard. It was over when they failed to impeach him this second time. It threw a wrench in their plans.
you know it feels good to be alive. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. I saw the decade end when it seemed the world would change at the blink of an eye. And if anything, then there's your sign of time. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. Right here, right now. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Right here, right now. There is no other place I wanna be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up.
Welcome to Divine Intel, following God's promises through the prophetic word. And now, here are your hosts, Benny Wilson and Karen McCoy.
Okay, welcome to Divine Intel. And we have Mother Teresa here with us. Mother Teresa?
Welcome from Canada and happy Resurrection Weekend.
Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Weekend.
Some of
For
you call
those
it
who are
Easter.
Catholic, we know that today is a very important day in our lives, right?
Yes.
And the most important day when the Lord gave his life for us, right?
Yes, he did.
For the sinners, not for the righteous, but for the sinners. All right.
Yes.
So let me just do some things here. Okay, let me understand that we're gonna just take a look at. We're gonna go straight to the news. How about that?
Awesome.
All right,
There's
so
a lot to go over.
we're gonna go straight to the news. We're gonna start with this news right here. And it says, Iraq signs a memorandum of understanding with Switzerland and discusses the fate of his money in his banks. Why? Because the very corrupt, and I've been talking about this, right? The very corrupt, they put their money in Switzerland because the laws in Switzerland allows the very corrupt to have their accounts there.
Exactly.
All right, so Minister of Foreign Affairs Fuad Hussein discussed on Saturday with his Swiss counterpart Ignacio Cassis the fate of Iraqi funds frozen in his Swiss banks. See, they froze the accounts of Iraqi. How did I know that?
Interesting.
In a joint press conference with the Swiss minister in Baghdad, Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein said, "We touched on bilateral relationships in the fields, and we touched on Iraqi funds frozen in Swiss banks, and signed a memorandum of understanding with Switzerland." He added, "We discussed immigration issues and the Swiss and European levels and a solution of refugees or asylum seekers who developed and we discussed the issue of reopening the Swiss embassy in Baghdad. For his part, the Swiss foreign minister said that this is the first visit of the Swiss foreign minister to Iraq at all, and will conduct a tour in Lebanon and Jordan, have the same goals that supports stability. All right, he strayed to seek to establish correct relationship with the aim of restoring stability to the region, and we admire the Pope message on Iraq and support the reforms of Iraq. Reforms of Iraq. Reforms of Iraq. And why is so important? Because I've been telling you, there cannot be any RB, any revaluation without reforms, right?
Okay. Yes.
So they're telling us in our face, yes, we got reforms. So tonight's show is going to be talk about the difference between the elite's intel and God's intel. That's divine intel. So we're going to talk about that first, shall we?
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about, then we're going to go on with the news, right? We're just going to start with this news, or shall we do the other news and then we talk about the divine intel?
You want to get the news out of the way, Ben?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the news out of the way.
Getting me in trouble.
All right, my wait a minute. Hold on.
What is this?
Hold on. I gotta open my
The road.
this right here. All right, so this is my cell phone right now, and I'm looking all my people in YouTube.
Okay. Hello, Benny.
And then I got this guy using profanity, which I'm not gonna show it.
Hide it.
And then
I
mean, it's not that I approve profanity, you know. I'm not even proud that I use profanity, to tell you the truth. But that's the way it is. Okay, so let's go back to my Telegram group. As you know,
found.
I've been talking about my Telegram group so much because I love my Telegram group.
You do?
I love it.
1,200 of them.
I love it. So let's go to my people right here. Hello, people. How you guys doing? All right, so they are sharing my video right now. We're gonna go for the news that they've been sharing in the Telegram group, the green light. All right, so let's go to the first one.
Okay.
And we're gonna address the news. How about that? We're gonna give you the intel, what I know.
Okay.
Why can I buy Iranian Real? Money Talks by SafeDinar.com. I don't want to hear that. This is a violation of my rules. Yes, I said it. This is a violation of my rule. So who's this guy? He's DD. This is not the first time that you've been violating my rules. I'm going to kick you out now. Okay? Just to let you know. And why? Because I do not allow Guru's bullshit in my Telegram. This is a violation of my rules. I said do not post anything about Guru's bullshit in my Telegram, didn't I?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to kick you out. You're going to be banned. All right, so let's talk about this right here. This is Haider al-Abadi. And I'm going to read the translation to English, which is a really bad translation, but you're going to get the idea.
Okay.
Christians are partners in humanity and the homeland. I congratulate you on the glorious feast of the resurrection. And every year, you and all the sons of Iraq find in peace. Find as a find of F-I-N-D, not find as a you are fine, baby. No. Find in peace. You are the Iraq, and Iraq is yours. You and all the diversities of our beautiful society. Through coexistence and solidarity, we fulfill our hopes for a state of justice, prosperity, and sovereignty. As you know, we haven't heard anything from the prime minister, the current prime minister of Iraq, and a body. That's the reason why God had chosen a body to release the DRB, because he respects Christianity.
He does.
He respects Christianity. That's the reason why God chose him to release the DRB. Hold on one second, guys. Can you take it away?
Yeah, I wonder. I'm just looking at this too. Sometimes I wonder if he's a hidden believer. You never know, but we'll see. There's so much coming out on the news, so much highlight, and he's basically a body is taking a front role in what is happening in Iraq by his tweets and by calling out the citizens to rise up and helping the citizens be aware of what exactly is taking place within the parliament and some of the parliamentary decisions and laws that are being passed.
Yes. All right. So now you got it, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go back. Where's my? Oh, here it is. I lost it for a moment. All right. What is this? Anyway.
A Trump sandwich.
All right. So let's go back to the news. And we're all going to talk about this one too. And he continues doing, happy, blessed Easter to my Christian brothers and sisters. Together we will build a better future. Mesopotamia will rise for his sufferings. A country that has a place for all of us. And then he mentioned the Pope. Pontifex visit remind us on the country's historic place for all Christians. Okay?
Yeah. Mustafa.
All right. So, the visit of the Pope is a very important event for all Iraqis, guys, whether you like it or not. All right, so we're gonna go back over here. Then we're gonna talk about this. We already signs the memorandum. We already talked about this. There's another one here. Let's talk about this one. Iran says they will not settle for step-by-step sanctions removal by USA. Iran says that all sanctions against their nuclear program must be dropped.
Yeah, this is good.
So, what do you think they're gonna come out with?
They're going to come out with take the hand of the U.S. off of Iran.
Exactamundo. Why? Because the prophetic word of King Clement is a roadmap. It's not a guru in Dinar land. No. It's not even Benny. It's not even Johnny. No. A roadmap is the prophetic word of King Clement.
Mm-hmm.
That's the roadmap. So we're going to follow the roadmap, right?
Which is the roadmap of God, right, Ben?
It's the roadmap of God. Simple as that. Okay? So we're not praising Benny, we're not praising Karen, we're not praising Johnny, we're praising the Lord, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, there you go. So
remember, prophets are just the mouth of God. They are the mouth of God here on earth.
And we are seeing that that's happening right in front of our eyes, right?
Yes.
There you go. That's all you got to know.
And we've been waiting for this, Ben.
Exactamundo. So
you were so right when you said that Trump would never remove the hand of the U.S. off Iran. You were so right.
Yep. So there you go. So, hold on, guys.
God's ways are not our ways.
Maybe we should stop right here and let me just tell you what's going on right now, okay?
Oh, that's good.
Maybe we should start by letting the people know what we had last night. I woke up at 1:30 a.m. last night. What time did you woke up?
It was about 2:45, I think, Ben, or
2:45.
2:30.
Right? So when we met about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I was already woke. Right?
And God woke me up. He said, "Get up now."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay. I need to speak."
All right. So why are we talking about this? Because in the PowerPoint presentation, I will tell you what the Lord told me about the wealth transfer. And I shared it with Karen. Do you have any other message that the Lord gave you?
Actually, yeah, he started to talk to me about, he gave me a message for people, which I've posted in my Citadel and also on my Facebook, about what he's doing and what he basically said, Ben. And I don't know if you want me to do this now, but he said, we're entering into a time of choice. We have to choose. We have to choose whether to be light and follow the Lord and rise up, and choose righteousness, or choose lies.
That's what I've been talking about all this time.
I'm
You're
telling
either with
you.
God or against God. I've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I've been saying
many
it.
are the ways of man, but
Yeah.
not all roads lead to me. Not all roads lead to freedom. And he said to me that not everybody is going to come to freedom.
Yep.
Not everybody will, Ben.
Yep. So let me see. For people think I'm laughing when I said I'm not gonna kick people out. Well, guess what? I am kicking this guy out. His name is D. So I'm gonna kick him out right now because I want my rules to be respected. You know, I take the time for people to be for people to be actually what you call it? Well, you out. Are you watching right now, Didi? You out. Boom. You're out of my group and you're not coming back. Okay? You're not coming back. I don't care if you're going to apologize. You're done. You're done. You were told many times not to post anything from gurus. You're done. Don't waste your time trying to, I'm sorry, Benny. I thought that this was, I'm sorry, my ass. You're done. This is not the first time you've done it. You're done. Don't beg me. I'm not going to get you back. All right. Why am I so strict? Because it's enough of a bullshit, guys. Enough is a bullshit, okay? You're either with God or out God or against God. It's simple. As a matter of fact, this rule is also the elite. Remember when Bush came out and says, "You're either with us or against us"?
Yep.
That was the elite, basically philosophy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so God Himself is telling me, anybody who is against me, anybody who does not follow me is against me. That's what the Lord told me.
And he said to me last night, actually it was early this morning, choose today, for it is the day of choice. It's getting serious, man.
Yep, definitely.
It's getting serious. We have to choose.
All right, so there you go. There you go, guys. So delete contact. I'm going to delete it, and that's it. No more this guy. Okay. So next time, if you think that you're going to post anything that it will go against my rules, I'll advise you that you contact me in private. Okay? Next time, if you really believe that something's going to get you in trouble, I advise you to send me a message in private.
Yep.
Okay? Instead of putting it out there.
Get approval first.
Okay, so for all the Dinar Land pages, yes, I do not want anything from Dinar Land. And why? Because Dinar Land is corrupted. The whole Dinar Land is corrupted. That will separate me with all of you. And I advise, and my recommendation is to join me. To join me who? Join me, people like Johnny from Currency 365, Twisted Christian, Frank 26. I want all of you to join me and separate from Dinar Land. Why? Because Dinar Land is corrupted. Filthy corrupt. Filthy corrupt, people. It's corrupted to the point that the Lord doesn't want me to be part of it. And this is not new. Isn't that true, Karen?
It's true, Ben. It's so
For
true.
years, the Lord has been bugging me to get out. For years. I'm not lying. And I understand now why. And why? Because a lot of people in the Netherlands, they believe about anybody. Anything that they tell them, they believe everything. It's not from God. So you got that condition, people. You're either with God or against God. It's your choice. Just like Karen just said, you need to make decisions.
Yeah, not all roads lead to freedom.
Exactly.
Not all roads lead to
So
freedom.
anything that is been posting, and I don't care, in any page in the Netherlands is corrupted. I don't care who does it. Anything that is published in the Netherlands corrupt is evil. Because there's a spirit that is taking you away from the prophetic word, from the Lord. You're either with God or against God. That's it. No more tolerance. No more. Do you like that or not?
That's good, Ben.
Hey, I can ask my people in Telegram. Do you want me to ask my people in Telegram and continue with this?
Let's see what they'll say.
All right, let me call my people in Telegram. So if you're not in my Telegram, now you know.
This is how it works.
You know. So let's go and do a voice chat right now, and you can see all my people joining in very soon, very very quickly. And a lot of people, they don't even have to agree with me, but they will have to decide. That's one thing. I have people over here that are anti-Catholic. I have over here people that are atheists, Muslims, and Christians and Catholics. I got all type of people here. They do not have to agree with me. I want to make sure that all of you understand that. They do not have to agree with me, but they have to respect people. Of course, I have rules in my chat room because I had to follow it. Because if I don't do that, if I don't have control of my chat room, it will be crazy, and they're not gonna pay attention to my intel. Do you guys understand that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I have rules. If you believe that there should be no rules, then this is not the right place for you. Simple, right? So let me say hi to my people. Hi guys, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Benny.
Hi. So do you agree that you're either with God or against God?
Yes.
You guys, for those who don't believe, who don't believe about being in the size of God, please speak up. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna kick you out. Speak out, please. I'm not gonna kick you out.
100% with God.
Okay, so I believe that the people who don't believe in God and the Muslims, they probably don't want to speak because they're afraid that I'm gonna kick them out. I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm in YouTube, I'm on Vimeo, I'm on Facebook Live, and I'm saying it very clearly. I'm not gonna kick you out, but I want you to know that you need to follow some rules. And posting from the Netherlands is against my rules. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. So stick around. Stick around. We're gonna show you some of the intel we're gonna share right now. Okay. So make sure that you turn off your mic. So I wanna hear you. I wanna have a feedback from myself. Some of you are watching on your computers. I have information that about 5 people are watching right now on TVs. Because if you have the application from Vimeo, you can watch me on your TV. If you transfer your image from your cell phone to your smart TV, you can also watch me through your TV. All right?
It's very, very big and very clear, Ben. It actually looks really good.
Yep. So whatever you want to look at it, just let me know. Just make sure that you turn off your mic. You don't have to turn off your TV. Just turn off your mic. All right? Turn off your mic. Because if you don't do that, I'm going to have to kick you out. Very simple. Because you're disturbing that signal, right? Okay. All right. So let's go to what we're supposed to share about that, what the Lord told me in the PowerPoint. How about that?
I like that.
All right. So we're going to do the PowerPoint right now. And as I do my PowerPoint, I will show you what's going on, what the Lord told me. All right, so there you go. We're going to do this PowerPoint. Oh, by the way, I would like to thank Nicholas, for the new template. I hope that you guys like it.
Yes, Nicholas designed the new PowerPoint that we're using, and he did a really good job. And the new Dove.
That's right. This is a new Dove designed by Nicholas. And he's all the way to the Europe country called, what's the
I don't know, I forget. He's in Europe.
Czechoslovak? I think it's Slovakia. Thank you, Nicholas. Slovakia.
You did a great job. It works perfectly,
Yeah,
Nicholas.
he's a very humble guy. All right. So
This is really nice.
today's
Ben.
PowerPoint is called "Don't Be Fooled, Cancel." This is the month of the harvest. The topics we're going to address are the following. The first topic will be the month of getting the power back. The second topic will be revealing the enemies. And the third topic will be the shocking event. Please pay attention, because if you don't pay attention about the shocking event, you're going to get lost. Okay? I've been talking about an event that the world will never be the same again. Yes or no, people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So you know that I have been telling you that the elites told us that we're going to have an event that the world will never, ever, ever be the same again. Right? We're trying to find out what is that event all about. We are trying to find out what is that event all about. This is dedicated to Johnny, because Johnny, I believe I heard him saying that he'd been having dreams. So, Johnny, this is for you, okay? All right, so the month of getting the power back. This is the month that there will be many opportunities coming. How these opportunities are going to come? Well, look, I've been telling you that the elites, they get profits from whatever they create and whatever they destroy. Yes or no?
Yes.
The new elite will be doing the same thing. The new elite will do the same thing. Okay? They will create they have created events, and they will destroy all the events, and they will profit out of it. The only difference, listen to this, the only difference is that all of you will profit.
Woohoo! Thank you.
All of you will profit, but you need to pay attention. How you gonna get this chance to profit out of this collapse, or not collapse but crash? Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So as the economy is shaking, new opportunities will come out. There will be a transformation coming out from the economist, not the economist. The economy. You made a mistake.
Oh, sorry.
The economy. That's Carrie's mistake.
That's my mistake.
All right. So.
Actually, Nicholas did it.
No, Nicola has nothing to do with you.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't you, my brother. All right, don't be taking somebody's fault.
I'm
Anyway.
kidding.
So there will be a transformation coming up from the economy, not the economists. Okay? And what is that transformation is all about? Pay attention, take notes. This is information that I can release with you. Take notes. And if it does not come through, you can call me a liar. How about that?
That's good.
How about that? Look, if I speak so boldly and so confident, it's because I know the agenda and I don't need to be a prophet. I don't. Okay? So let's talk about this. How you gonna get opportunity to be wealthy and probably even rich? By taking the chances of new platforms that will bring gold, silver, oil, and many other natural resources. They will come out and you're gonna make money. You guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All you gotta do is just pay attention. I'm not telling you to jump in and start investing. I'm not telling you to that. What I'm telling you is to watch out. If I find out some of this platform will actually make you a lot of money, I will let you know. Because I got the resources, I got the sources to find out if that is a scam or not. Okay? Hello? Did I make myself clear? All right.
That's good, Ben. That's good.
All right. So one of the things that you need to guys understand is this. Hold on. Somebody's making noise. I'm going to have to kick you out. Who's this? Okay. There is no excuse. You've been told to turn off your mic. There is no excuse, people. I don't care whatever excuse you want to come out. If you do not turn off your mic, I'm going to kick you out. Simple. Right? We are talking about adults. I don't need excuses. I need solutions. There you go. Terry Perry, you're out. There you go. See that? I kick one paper. They don't want to be listening. They don't care about my instruction. You out. Simple. All right. There you go. So let's continue. Please pay attention to this. Whatever changes Biden will come out and put you against you, which is basically give you a lot of taxes to pay. It will only met until the end of this year. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
That was a executive order. Is not a law through that what you call it, the Congress. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Why this president is only passing executive orders and not the law as the constitutional orders? Explain to me why. Can somebody speak out right now? Why?
He has no power.
He has no power. Exactly.
Because he's not the acting president.
He's not the acting president. Simple. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine. You have the freedom to believe, not to believe me. Okay, you have the freedom not to, but I'm telling you the truth. Watch, he already signed an executive order to increase your taxes without going to Congress. You don't believe me? You can Google it. You can Google it. What are the list of the executive orders that Joe Biden has done? And you will see why he doesn't want to go through Congress. Why the Republicans are not talking about it. Why? Because all Republicans and Democrats are in the same bed. Are you shocked?
No.
So please pay attention. Please pay attention. What I can release from you right now is going to shock you. Pay attention. Because I haven't talked to anybody about this. It's going to shock you the way they're going to do it. Watch. Right now, all the elites, Republican, Democrats, even some people in the military, and some multi-billionaires, billionaires and millionaires, some of them will agree that they need to be taxed more than the average people. Why are they doing it? When you see a multi-millionaire, a billionaire agreeing by paying a higher tax under the condition that there's a big gap of distribution of wealth between the rich and the very poor, is not because they love to pay taxes. It's because they're following an agenda. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why you're going to come out with the Bill Gates. You're going to see a lot of people say, oh, we are okay to pay our share, and just minimize the gap between the poor and the super rich. They're not doing anything for the poor. And literally, they're not doing anything for the middle class. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Whether you guys agree with me or not, with all due respect, I'm going to kill your bullshit. Yes, it is a bullshit. Because the Democrats has always attacked the super rich. But they little don't know is that super rich, our economy is not based on the middle class, it's not based on the poor, it's based on the super rich. That's a truth. And whether you like it or not, that's exactly the truth. So when you minimize the taxes for the super rich, notice what happened with Donald Trump. Our economy went to the roof, and we got thousands and millions of jobs, and the jobless went down. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So in order to bring prosperity, we need to support the super rich, whether you like it or not, but that's the way capitalism works. Capitalism does not need, listen to this, does not need to accommodate you. Capitalism does not need to feel sorry about your ass. Seriously. Because capitalism gives you the option to thrive. And only those people who cannot thrive are going to be poor. Do you guys understand that, yes or no?
Yes.
So who's gonna take care of those people, of the people who cannot do anything better, who cannot help themselves to bring wealth in their lives? That's everyone's choice. People choice. You are free to help the poor, the lonely, and the hungry. God did not create capitalism, because God created capitalism, believe it or not. God did not create capitalism to force his agenda. Some of the things that are going to be implemented by the Lord are going to be implemented because he needs to do that in order to make this world a little bit better place in the near future before he's coming back. I've been talking about it, right?
Yes.
All right. But you're always going to be free, guys. You're always going to be free. I've been saying it from 6 years ago that all of us are going to be not obligated, but responsible to follow our consciousness, our morality. If you're going to be
Benny,
rich...
We can't hear you.
Excuse me? Hello?
There's some clicking going on.
I think it's at his end, Ben. You're clear.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna... All right, everybody, can you please turn off your mic? Turn off your mic. If you cannot hear me from Telegram, you can hear me. You can hear me in the video. What is the problem? Okay? But start interacting me, because right now I'm talking right here. Stop interrupting me. Turn off your mic. When I ask you to answer, then I'll ask you. Have some common sense. All right, let's continue. I give you guys the opportunity to speak up when I ask you to. It's an interactive show. I'm giving you the opportunity to have a direct contact with me. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak up. What is the number one problem that I have with Karen? That she never speak up. Right now, she is opening up. But for the last 4 years, I've been having a problem with her because she doesn't want to speak up. Now she's starting speaking up. I don't understand why many of you guys have a problem. Speak up. I really don't. But since you guys don't understand about respecting people's space, I'm going to make you respect me. I will ask you when is the time to speak up, and as you are going in through the queue, asking questions and speaking up your mind, I will let you speak up even though you are attacking me online. Do you guys understand that, yes or no? Please answer. Answer, please.
Yes.
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 Okay, so all of you need to understand my rules. My rules are not for a dictatorship. No, I'm not dictatorship. I'm not a dictator. Okay? But I'm very fairly. I'm trying to be the most fair man I can be. Okay? So, respect others. And one reason why you can respect is basically let me talk first, and then you can attack me if you want to. I don't care. I can debate you right now online. I have no problem with that. I really don't. Okay? But please, please, wait until I'm done, and when I ask you a question, then you respond. All right. So like I was saying, capitalism has everything what we need. Only the gurus are implementing their bullshit way of exchanging. They've been telling you on your face, we're just going to deduct 80% of your money. Yes or no? Or 90%. I think 90% of your money, you're only going to be able to you only use 10% of your money. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Let's talk about the Zimbabwe. They tell you you'll be happy with 10%. Really? You'll be happy with 10% of your exchange and the dinar. We know better what to do with your money than yourself. You're such a fucking retard. You don't know what to do with so much money. That's what they're telling you. And you come out and say, oh, yes, that's true. I'm happy with what I'm gonna left over. Why? Because you have been brainwashed by a satanic spirit. Believe it or not, you're all going to laugh when I'm about to tell you. Watch. There's a spirit called the retard. Go ahead, laugh. There's a spirit called the retard spirit.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Because you need to understand how people believe everything they hear over the internet. Everything. Absolutely everything. I was talking about Karen, about a video. And he talks about why you should buy a Mac Mini Apple computer that has 16 gigabytes better than the 8 gigabytes. And then, as much as he was talking about, he said, the storage is supposed to be 512. And he said, to maximize the production, the processing of your Mac. What the fuck the space on your hard drive has to do about the processing of your work? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you watch the video, this guy sounds like somebody who really knows what he's talking about. Am I right, Karen?
Yeah, he does. I think he's getting some type of enumeration or something.
Yeah. So this guy was like going on and on and off. And this is the way the spirit of ignorance take over you. You believe everything they tell you. Since you're ignorant about computers, you believe everything they tell you. The space and storage of your computer has nothing to do with the process of your computer. I got people in my chat room who are also specialized in computers. They can tell you if I'm a liar or not. Go ahead, tell me. I know I got a lot of people here who knows about computers. That the space and storage of your computer has anything to do with the processing of your computer. What? Anybody? They don't want to speak.
Most of the computer power is just by processor and memory.
There you go.
From the software.
There you go. See that? That's all about. This is all about the processor, what type of processing you have, and the software. The story has nothing to do about the performance of your computer. But this idiot come out and said you need to get 512 for a better processing. That's bullshit. I bought my Mac Mini recently. Guess how much storage I got? The minimum 256 gigabytes. And I produce a lot of videos. It has nothing to do about processing videos. It's about storing the videos that are processed. And whenever I do something, I delete it. I leave it on the server. But people believe everything. Karen used to have a lot of shit in his computer, and then she was complaining about running out of space. Right, Karen?
Yes, that's right.
So that has nothing to do about performance. It's about to do your habits of how you use your computer. All right, so let's go back to this this economy in the transformation that are coming out. So when you see this thing happening in the economy, and you see Joe Biden, and I'm gonna do a follow-up in a special report. When you see Joe Biden, listen to this. When you see Joe Biden implementing a higher tax to the super rich, then you will see tremendous unemployment coming out. Watch. A tremendous unemployment. He's doing this, according to him, that is better for the economy. It's better for the unemployment. Because the super rich needs to pay their fair share. And you will see billionaires coming out and say, yeah, we are ready. Talking about the whole people, all the super rich. No, people. Whenever somebody tells me, if I was a billionaire, and somebody tells me, Benny, do you believe that the super rich needs to pay a fair share? Right now, I'm paying a fair share. What the fuck are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah. What, you want to read my fucking wealth? Is that what you want? Do you really think I'm going to be such a retard to say, yes, I'm ready to just give a little bit more?
Then you're going to see a lot of exodus of rich people from the United States.
We're not here to waste our fucking money. We're not here to give up my money. We are here to make money. Do you guys understand that? So whatever they want to implement is just an agenda to destroy what? The United States of America. To destroy what? The economy. To destroy what? The poor, the lonely, and the hungry. Because all the money they want to reap from the rich, they're not going to use it for the poor, the lonely, and the hungry. They're not.
Nope.
Because if that was the case, a long time ago, there will be no more than 500,000 homeless on the streets right now. And Fox don't give a fuck about your bullshit. See that? I can kill your bullshit by just giving you facts. We need to embrace that the super rich, whether they're part of the cabal or not, if it wasn't because of them, our economy will not work fine. Mm-hmm. Because our economy is capitalist. What part of capitalist you guys don't understand? Okay? Mm-hmm. So when you get this blessing, you will be the next what? The next elite. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You will decide how things will go in the economy. Because you're going to be super rich. That's the reason why the very corrupt doesn't want you to have this blessing. That's why they put Joe Biden on office. To prevent the wealth transfer, to prevent the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, to prevent the revaluation of the dong, the rupiah, and all the currencies. They don't want that. Their great reset is not about making you wealthy, people. It's about making them themselves wealthy, more rich, and expand the gap of poverty and poverty in the very rich more bigger. And how can I prove it to you? Listen to this. How can I prove it to you? Somebody's opening their mic again. Who's doing that? Who is opening the mic? I'm going to kick you out. Who's opening the mic? All right. I'm going to have to turn it off then. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. All right, so I can tell you right now, I can prove to you right now that the way they've been handling the economy is the wrong way all the time. I can prove it to you. I can give you the evidence and I can give you the facts why they doing this. Okay?
And you're echoing.
Excuse me?
You're echoing.
In your side or Telegram? Hello?
I'm not listening in Telegram, so I'm only listening here. No,
Well, that has to do about your sound. I'm not echo. I'm not seeing. I'm not hearing anything here.
I don't hear an echo.
There you go. Okay. All right. So there you go. Hold on. Let me talk. Bruce, turn off your mic. Thank you. All right. So there you go. So let's continue with this. All right. See, this is the problem when people interact with me, I lose my concentration and give you facts. I don't want to be rude with you guys, but if you're rude with me, I'm going to kick you out. Okay? I want to be able to give you all the facts in the open, in the public, even though I got our people in YouTube attacking me right now. Okay? I'm giving you this option. You either collaborate with me or you're against me. Simple. All right? Okay, so let's continue with the PowerPoint. So, this is the next topic, revealing the enemies. Last month was supposed to be the month of Revelation. Yes or no, Karen?
Yes, it was, Ben.
It was supposed to be, but did we have revelations?
No, not really. Maybe
Not
one.
really.
I can't.
Not really. We didn't have no revelations. Now they're saying again that April will be the month of Revelation, so we need to wait.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So this month promised to be the real month of Revelations because they were not successful to reveal the secrets that we need to wait. We need to know. Got it?
Got it.
Now let's talk about the next. Is the next topic? Yeah, the next topic is the shocking event.
Yes.
All right, let me make sure one more time that I'm very clear about this. The shocking event, we don't know. I don't know what is the shocking event that the world will never be the same again. Right?
We don't know yet. We haven't seen it.
But there's an event. There's something that they told me. Listen to this. There's something that they told me. The shocking event could be a weather event, a political event, or it could be an astronomical event. Now, please pay attention. I'm about to shock you. I'm about to shock you, okay? But I want you to understand that after this event happened, that the world will never be the same again, you are going to get your power back. You are going to get your wealth transfer. You are going to get your revaluation. You are going to get your reset of currencies. You are going to get your freedom again. I'm not making stuff. All I want you is to open your mind. Please open your mind. Because what I'm about to release is something that the Lord showed me last night. Early this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Yeah.
As you know, I'm not been the only people talking about Moses. As a matter of fact, the history of Moses has been going on and on and on from prophets like the Green Prophet, Robin Bullocks, Hank Kuhneman. They've been talking about, if they don't talk about Moses, they're talking about Noah. Everything that we've been talking about, they also been talking about it, right?
Exactly, Ben.
Yes.
All right. So the Lord showed me this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning that Moses, what was the role of Moses in the Bible? Can somebody please speak up?
Take people out of Egypt.
Or free the people, right? From Egypt, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Now, we need to understand what Egypt supposed to symbolize in the Old Testament. and what the United States is supposed to symbolize in the New Testament. Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
back in that time, Egypt was the superpower. Do you guys agree? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so if you understand that, I told you many times that we're supposed to go back to the biblical times. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
We are in the biblical times. Because now the prophets are talking about the wealth transfer. They're talking about Moses, right? They're talking about the freedom of his people, God's people. We're talking about 400 years of slavery. I'm not the only one. Johnny from Cornish 365 used to talk about it. There's also many prophets that are talking about the same thing. Got it?
Got it.
So now it's not an invention coming out of my mouth. I'm just following what the Lord showed me. I want to share it with you what the Lord told me. So in our time, the wealth transfer, when Moses freed their people from slavery to freedom, once they got freedom, they were able to get wealth. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So the Lord showed me that his Moses in our times is Donald Trump.
Amen. I believe that.
Okay, so he said that Donald Trump is the new Moses in our time because he's going to free the people. Okay? And Moses was not perfect. When Moses was on earth, he was alive, he committed stuff that the Lord did not like it, right? Right, Karen?
Yes, and in the end, actually, he did not obey. The Lord wanted exact obedience to his word.
Exactly. And he was a man. He was not perfect. And that's why he didn't get to go to the other side, to the promised land.
But I
Right.
did find the boomerang, Ben.
Yes, hold on. Don't jump. Stop being Protestant. Don't jump.
Just
All
telling
right,
you.
don't jump. This is one thing I've been criticized about my brothers in Christ, the separate brothers. They cannot focus on one thing. You guys, I don't know why you cannot focus on one thing, then you have to jump another thing. Don't jump. Let's take one thing at a time. Okay?
Good. Yes.
All right. So, Donald Trump is our current Moses. Take a look at this. Let's talk about Queen Nefertari. If you watch the movie, right? Because I was talking to Karen. She was in love with Moses, yes or no?
Yes.
All right. I'm not saying that the next woman that I'm going to tell you is in love with Moses, but it calls my attention why God showed me Kamala Harris calling Donald Trump. I don't know why. I thought that she really hated him, okay? That she really hated this guy. But for some reason, God showed me that she was calling Donald Trump. Okay? So the Lord showed me that Queen Nefertari is Kamala Harris in our days. And as you know, Kamala Harris has been coming out more often in the prophetic word. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay? And let me tell you something. Nefertari, how do you pronounce her name?
Nefertari, you're doing good. That's good.
Nefertari, right? Nefertari used to love Moses, but then she changed. And she ended up hating him. Okay? She ended up hating him because he didn't want to marry her. He was following God's mission. Right?
Exactly, Ben.
So it was a choice. Yes or no?
He chose.
Okay.
Yes, he chose to follow God.
All right. These are the secrets that the Lord revealed to me. Do you know that back in that time, anybody who disagreed with the king could actually kill him right there in front of him, in front of the whole people?
That's true.
Anybody? Why he never killed Moses? Anybody?
He loved him.
He loved them. He loved them. He loved them. That was his brother, right?
Yep.
He loved him until the end. Although he wanted to kill him, but he never did. He loved him. Okay? He loved him. Because when you hate somebody, you kill him. Back in that time, there was no commands.
And Ben, he loved him enough that he took his country through the 9 plagues.
That's right.
And then at the 9th plague, he said, if you come back again, you will die.
And he never did that. He never killed him.
That's right.
Okay? All right, so Kamala did the same thing. Okay? She did the same thing. So, because Moses was part of the royalty, right?
Yes.
Wasn't a Moses part of the cabal back in that time?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Ben.
Wasn't it Kamala Harris and the what you call it, the Pharaoh Ramses? The Pharaoh Ramses were the cabal, which is basically the power, the superpower, and they have all these slaves. And back in that time, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now you understand that, right? Why he told me that Moses was also part of the cabal, but he repented. He grew up being a princess, a prince, right?
Yes,
he
he
grew
was
up being a
royalty
prince. And then as he grew up, he learned the pain of his people, God's people. Yes or no?
Yes.
then. Yes.
So he was part of the cabal, guys. He was part of the very corrupt. He had slaves. You understand that?
Yes.
But he changed, didn't he?
Yes.
There you go. So now you know. So the Lord knew that he was the right man for the job, for the mission. Okay, for the mission. And Kamala Harris will have a choice whether to choose God or not. Whether you like it or not. So let's talk about the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh back in that time was called Ramses. Ramses II. Right?
That's it.
Right?
Yes.
Guys?
Yes.
Now, the Lord told me that Ramses II, listen to this, Ramses II. Who was Ramses the first?
His father.
His father. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, he was his son. The Lord told me that Joe Biden is today the Ramses. Isn't Joe Biden an extension of Obama, yes or no?
Yes.
He's the second. Am I right? Yes or no? He's the second Obama.
Yes.
Then we have prophets talking about we need to pray or we're going to have Obama coming back. Yes or no?
Yes.
Did I make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's why all the prophetic is a mystery. We need to reveal the mystery. We need to decode the prophetic word. And the Lord showed me this morning that Joe Biden is Ramses II because it comes from the legacy of Obama, the first, and he is Obama, the second. Are you shocked?
Very interesting.
It's that same spirit, Lord.
It's the same
that-
spirit.
Yep.
Now let's continue. Please turn off your mic. I don't want to kick you out. Turn off your mic. Thank you. If we're going to follow the past and we're going to repeat it in the present, well, let's talk about how many plagues do we have, Henry?
There's 10 plagues altogether.
All right, so I did not ask you in green light. I asked Karen. Please turn off your mic. Thank you. Karen, can you please Tell me all the plagues. Slowly, please.
Okay, hang on.
Just gonna Google it. She wasn't ready.
But I shut it down because of the sound.
All right.
Okay, the first one was the blood in the river. The river turned to blood.
Have
We've
we
had-
been seeing this in the last 6 years? Rivers turn blood, yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. Second.
was frogs came out and multiplied and came into the homes.
There you go. We have seen that in Africa. Yes or no?
Yes.
Second, the third one.
Is lice infested their homes and their lives and their flocks.
No, there you go. Have we seen that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Go ahead. Continue.
Flies and flies came in, lots of flies.
Then what?
After that, the livestock pestilence came.
Okay,
A pestilence
we haven't
on the
seen that
livestock.
yet. We have not seen that yet. Animals dying. Please pay attention because I'm going to shock you what's coming. Go ahead.
Next one, they got boils.
What?
Boils. They're like on their skin. Boils are like white pussy things.
Okay, so skin or some kind of infection in the skin, like that's a plague, right?
Yes.
Okay, we haven't seen that yet. That's two. Go ahead.
Hail from the sky.
We have
Hail.
seen that. Don't you agree? We held that the size of a baseball.
Yeah.
We have seen that. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Locusts.
We have seen that in Central America. As a matter of fact, they went from all the way from Brazil all the way to Mexico.
Exactly.
And also we
right?
see locusts in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes, right into the mosque.
Right into the mass. That's right. Go ahead.
Now, the ninth one, Ben, was darkness over the land.
Okay, stop it right there. You skip one. Are you done with all?
No, there's the last one is the killing of the firstborn.
The killing of the firstborn. Please pay attention.
Ben?
What?
Robin Bullock talked about the darkness over the land in the
Hold
prophetic.
on. Don't jump. Stop being a Protestant for now. Don't jump. Thank you. We're going to go step by step. Don't jump, people. Okay? So you understand what's going on. I've been talking about that we're going to have a new pandemic, yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Right, Karen? Isn't it right?
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Yes, you have.
God forbids that the new pandemic will get the most of children. God forbid that the new pandemic coming in will kill children the most. Do you see children getting infected by the coronavirus?
No.
Do you see
not at
children
all.
dying for the coronavirus? Because if you will have right now, in over a year, everybody will say, yeah, my child died for coronavirus.
Never.
You haven't, right? Right?
Never.
Please pay attention because my channel may actually be canceled of this. The new pandemic will affect children. The new pandemic will affect children and will affect animals. Okay? Will affect children, it will affect animals. Again, we don't know what the name of that pandemic will be. We have been having copycats of this coronavirus, right?
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So, but we haven't seen that the most terrible pandemic coming in that was supposed to come in by the end of December, but didn't come in December. It might actually come in by the end of this year when there will be another outbreak. But by March of 2022, we're not going to have any pandemics. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, but we are talking about what's coming. What's going to be an outbreak? Because they've been telling us they're going to be an outbreak by the end of 2021. Okay? And as you know, the Lord doesn't give us the events in order, just like what they happen in the Bible. He gives us a list, and I have Karen to tell me the list. Now, please pay attention, because I'm about to give you some shocking news, some shocking intel. So, what they told me is the new pandemic is going to affect little kids. Would it be firstborn? I'd be really shocked. But this pandemic will also kill a lot of animals. And the least affected will be adults. And that will prove that these pandemics are designed in a lab. They're designed in a lab, people. This is a chemical attack. If you have not realized it, that's the reason why my channel in YouTube can actually be taken away. Because they don't want you to know this. Okay? So now let's talk about the other event that Karen did not mention. Karen, did you mention the 3 days of darkness?
I did. I said there was darkness over the land.
But you didn't say how many days.
No, I did not say how many days.
Take a look at the months they're talking about it will happen. Are you shocked?
Well,
now let me explain to you about the 3 days of darkness. According to the Catholic Church, the 3 days of darkness is a judgment of God. When God gave the judgment back in the time of Moses, it was a judgment of God. Yes or no?
yes.
According to the prophetic word of Padre Pio, the biggest, most powerful prophet we ever had in the history of the Catholic Church, a man who have done miracles when he was alive and still even been dead, is a living miracle because his whole body is uncorrupted for more than 40 years, for more than 50 years. It's uncorrupted. Even the scientists have been able to go to the body and then they cannot figure out why his body has not been decomposed. Because it's a miracle. And this is not the only saint in the Catholic Church that we have seen this phenomenon. We got several of them. But the Padre Pio was one of the most famous. He was the most famous one. And he talks about the 3 days of darkness. God forbid that this event happen and we won't be able to even go outside because we will probably die. How is going to happen? I'm just scratching my head that why people will die during those 3 days of darkness, day and night. And if people goes outside, they will die. What I'm thinking is about something that recently was reported by me. Please pay attention. Didn't the NASA reported that we have a cosmic rain on top of our planet, yes or no?
Yes.
God forbid that this cosmic rain or of a storm affect the whole global of the planet and basically dissolve and dark the whole planet from the sun and release toxic rain or toxic chemicals for 3 days and nobody will be able to come out. God forbid that happen, because guys, let me tell you something. We're talking about the event that the world will never be the same again. Remember that. Can this be that event? God forbid. God forbid. all I know is that I've been telling you guys that God told me that He's been sending judgments against the Netherlands, yes, against the Netherlands, against the United States, against Puerto Rico. God forbid that God also have decided to send a judgment against whole humanity. And why? Let me tell you what the Lord showed me. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
They all been kneeling to the devil. The Lord showed me that everyone has been kneeling to the devil. And I said, Lord, please explain to me how is that? And He showed me Joe Biden kneeling. He showed me sports guys, sports people in basketball kneeling. He showed me a lot of people kneeling. Everybody of the Kabbalists kneeling, and the people behind them who believes about the bad crap, they're all kneeling. They're kneeling to the devil. They're kneeling to Satan. They're not leading to me, said the Lord. God forbid that we have this event and the world will never be the same again for 3 days. Will it happen in April 2022? I have no idea. Okay? So do you guys understand that, yes or no?
Yes.
So like I said, how will this be possible? Well, this storm, this cosmic space storm that the NASA discovered about a month ago, probably will be covering the whole planet, and then the sun will not be able to reflect the light. And then probably the same storm will release some kind of a toxic, and a lot of people are going to be dying, animals are going to be dying, etc., etc. Okay? So let's wait. Let's see what happens. Maybe nothing like that is going to happen. But if we're going to repeat whatever happened back in that time, after 400 years of slavery, anything is possible. Because the Lord told me a long time ago that I'm going to be shocked and the whole world will be shocked. Yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. And don't forget, guys, this was your Divine Intel. Don't forget about the Wealth Transfer Agenda. That's my new video. It will be ready tonight as I finish this Divine Intel news. And also, if you want to be ready for the chaos and panic coming out in the after the judge, the court case of George Floyd, that will potentially create a total chaos over all the United States and riots in the street and burning on the street, and you're probably not going to be able to get money, or you're not even going to be able to get food. If you want to be ready for that situation, I've been telling you, store food. If you don't want to buy from my site, that's totally fine. Just store food, water, whatever you can, just to be ready and prepared for that situation. All right? And if you want to donate for my show, I will really appreciate it. You don't have to. And if you don't have no money, how about a prayer? How about a prayer? A prayer for me, for my mom, for Karen. How about a prayer for Chella? How about a prayer? Pray for us if you don't have money. But if you have any left money, I would really appreciate to PayPal me at the Fake News Show. And this was your Divine Intel. Do you have anything else to say, Karen?
No, Ben, I think you covered it all. You know, I was really, I love the 3 days of darkness that you explained, because really it's taking the prophetic words that are out there, they're saying them in a spiritual way, and you're putting it into a what is really going to happen. What is it that's going to take place that we cannot even look outside or go outside? I liked it. It was good.
All right.
I don't want it, but you know.
Hey, nobody wants to fast 3 days. This is the prophecy of the Catholic Church. I'm going to publish it right now. It's a long prophetic word, okay? It's a long prophetic word. And Mary, the Holy Mother Mary, is basically also involved in this event. So hopefully this is not the way it's gonna come out, but who knows? God is in control right now. So I'm going to publish it right now. Go ahead and read it. It's a long article, and it's up to you guys. If you have any question now, you can speak up. Go ahead.
Benny, did you record this? I came in very, very late.
Oh my God, you're not even aware I'm live?
No.
I'm live on Vimeo, Facebook Live, YouTube. What are you talking about?
I was fumigating, so I did not know.
You were fumigating.
Yes.
What do you mean you were fumigating? What are you?
Well, I have a couple of apartments, and I had to fumigate all of them.
Oh,
I'm
that's
cleaning
okay.
up right now.
Gotcha. All right. Anybody else?
I have a
Benny.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm wondering, do you think the illumination of conscience will happen simultaneously with the 3 days darkness?
The elimination of conscience from the Virgin Mary.
Yes.
Could be. That's another event that could happen. They make the world not the same again. Yes. If you don't know about that event, people, and if you want me to explain it, I can explain it. I just don't want to be accused that, oh, look, he's trying to catalyze that. Oh, the demon. I don't want you to attack me. I'm just sharing information. Okay?
Please explain it. Please, Benny, explain it.
All right. Yeah, I will explain it in the next show. How about that? Because you need to understand what it's all about. Okay? Any other questions or comments?
Yes, Benny. I was wondering, when you said about they don't want us to have this money, this blessing, is because they don't want competition?
Yes. Not competition. It's about power and control. There's a lot of millionaires out there, and there's a lot of billionaires. And by the way, let me explain something about this. What is the reason that we only know about white billionaires?
Everybody else is shutting their mouth.
And why?
They
Karen?
don't want you to know who they are.
Karen, why do we don't know about black billionaires? Why we don't know about Latino billionaires? Why we don't know about, minority? Why don't we know about them, Karen?
Because there'll be too many people knocking at their door for handouts.
Exactamundo. See that?
Yep.
Why? Because these people, they become billionaires on their own. On their own, people. I know it because I have talked to many billionaires in my life, and they all told me that if I do this openly, people will want me to give them free handouts. What are the Democrats, all the Democrats and Democratic Party, they love to make you be depending on the government. Because as long as you can depend on the government, you're not free. You're depending. You're not thriving. You're not showing your potential as a human being. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
So whatever they give to the community, they do it how? Faceless. Faceless. There are more than 3,000 billionaires in the black community. Show me why they haven't come out with buying one black bank, and provide the loans for the black community. Tell me why.
Get ahead.
Excuse me?
They don't want them to get ahead in life.
Who don't want you to get ahead in life? The black billionaires?
The corrupt bank doesn't want the black.
Exactamundo. You see that? So you're going to be, some of you are going to become a billionaire. Some of you are going to become a multimillionaires. You'll be able to change the paradigm. That's the new paradigm. You will be able to uncount them. You're going to be able to account them. Okay? And you'll be able to do what they were supposed to do in the beginning. Because nobody's putting a gun in your head. Nobody's putting a gun in your head. You'll be able to make a choice. You'll be able to stretch out your hands to the poor, to the lonely, to the hungry. When the Lord says stretch out your hand, it means you'll be able whatever you want to do to help my people. Because that's my wish. Do you love me that much? You are going to be able to change the paradigm. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
But the actual rich don't want to be known, especially minority billionaires. They don't want to be known. They don't want to be bothered. They don't care about you. They have never cared about you. And I know that some of these people are going to call me back. But that's the truth. If you know that there's a big gap between the super rich and the very poor guys, and you know that one of the most corrupted system, actually corrupted system, is the credit system, the only benefit the white people, because that's a statistic, I'm sorry. Why can't you just change the paradigm by creating black banks? Banks that sponsor and owned by black people, and give the loans to the minorities, and have them have the chance that the white people has. And I'm not saying that there's racism. I'm saying there's an agenda to keep the poor more poorer and to keep the rich more richer. Do you guys understand that?
Yes,
definitely.
There is no racism. It's just an agenda. And why am I saying that there is no racism? That I'm contradicting myself. No, I'm not contradicting myself. Because in a racist country, there is no way black people will become billionaires. There is no way black people, Latino people will become billionaires. Minorities, no way. So as long as I see minorities become billionaires and trillionaires, there is no racism. There is none. There's prejudice, but it's not racism. There is prejudice. Prejudice is something totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. I don't want you to be the same with me. I want you to be my servant. I don't want you to go ahead in life. That's my prejudice. You see that? Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
You know, it's like, for example, I have a company, right? And I can afford to pay you more. If I can afford to pay you more and I deny not to pay you more, it's because I'm prejudiced. It's not because I'm racist. I'm prejudiced. Because the less money I'm paying you, the more money I got. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Look, super rich people are not here to give money away. Super rich people are not here to give you free pamphlets. No. They're here to follow an agenda. They shut the fuck up, and then whatever they want to implement, they say, yes, we're ready to give more taxes. That's bullshit. They're not ready. They're not making the super rich richer with that. They're taking the money from the super rich, those who don't want to be known. They're faceless right now. And they're not doing any good to the humanity and to the public and to minorities. And they have to follow the same bullshit. They cannot speak up because the moment they speak up against this agenda, people will know who they are. Got it?
Makes sense.
People will know who they are. People will know who they are. How many times I have said that when you become rich, what is the number one thing you need to protect? Is in your identity, yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. So why don't you learn from the super rich? Protect your identity. But you're going to do things differently. You're going to stretch out your hands to help the super poor, the super hungry, and you're going to clothe them and help them. Do you guys understand now?
Yes, Kenny.
That's the way.
Kenny,
Yes.
Can I say there are a couple of books that go exactly what you're saying, the New Order Playbook.
Mm-hmm.
and the New World Order book and the Protocol of the Zionists. It explains how they use deception and all these isms like racism, sex, to divide us, to control us.
There you go. Maybe you can share the book.
I'll email it to everyone.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna post it everywhere. Okay?
Thank you.
So you need to learn. Look, when you learn from the enemy, you learn what he's capable to do, and you're going to imitate him, but not fully. You are gonna do it your way. Many of the people who are gonna become rich in the land, they will look for people's approval. I know that. I can tell you by the retards of the gurus. They talk about the calls. I'm gonna buy this home like this, and they start going on and off and off. When have you seen me talking about like the same thing? When?
Never.
Never, right? I have never said what am I gonna do with my money. You know why? Because it's not your fucking business.
True.
There you go. It's not my fucking business to know what you're gonna do with your money. Have I ever tell you what you're gonna do with this money? Have you ever asked me? Have you ever seen me asking somebody, anybody of you, what are you going to do with your money? Have you? Never.
No.
All I've been saying is that you're not ready to have all this money. But I never ask you what you're gonna do with your money because it's not my fucking business. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You need to respect privacy. You need to protect your own privacy. Protect it to the best you can. Don't let people know that you are filthy rich because they're gonna come after you. What is the first rule you need to do when you know that the revolution happened?
Keep your mouth shut.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You see? For those retards and those people in YouTube, which basically all my haters are there, did I contradict myself, retards? No, I don't. I repeat myself all the time, every single time, because people have a short memory. And that's the way I'm doing it, so I can wake up your consciousness. But it doesn't matter how much I do for the good of the people. Some people think that I'm just a jerk, that I'm a liar, that I'm a scam artist. I don't care. I don't live for their approval. As a matter of fact, I don't even care if you guys support me or not. My mission is to wake up consciousness. Whether I do it by pay-per-views or not, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's my mission. Okay? So whether you want to wake up or not, that's your choice. I'm not putting a gun in your head. I was talking to my Benny and the Jets on Facebook. Because some people, I received an email for somebody. I want to thank that guy. I don't want to mention his name. He asked me in an email if I was willing to do some webinars or to go all around the country, because he considers that my knowledge is really big. And I will do a lot of good to the millennials. Take a look to the millennials. Look, guys, who actually became a millionaire by giving you bullshit in the Netherlands? What's his name? He does
David
workshops.
Schmidt.
Dave Schmidt.
David Schmidt, right? He became a millionaire by giving you bullshit. And he's supposed to be a theologist, a Christian theologist. And the last thing he talks about is about God. He talks about aliens. He talks about the family dragon. He's the pioneer in the family dragon bullshit. He has made millions of dollars all around the world in working shops. Knowing that I can imitate this asshole and I can make millions out of you, what am I going to get out of this? Money only, right? Right?
Yes. Sir.
Am I going to get my salvation?
No, sir. No.
No.
You'll lose it.
I'm going to lose it. Okay? So no, I'm not going to follow this retard. I'm not going to follow the same agenda. I'm not going to follow the manipulation in the land. I'm not following that. I'm not following bullshit. And whether you don't like my language or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm bold. I'm telling you right now. Stay away from gurus. Stay away from gurus. This is a demon spirit. And you're going to be sorry when you exchange. Watch. That's why they don't like me. Karen?
I'm with you, Ben. That's true.
So you tell me. Okay?
That's true.
There you go. So this is something that I just basically share. It comes from the page of Even Demons Fear Mary, the Holy Mary, the Holy Mother of God. And read the whole thing. Just do it, without hating us. Just read. And think about it, what it says. Just think about it, what it says. That's all. I'm not trying to make you Catholic. I'm just letting you know. There's a lot of information up there. If you're not open, you're not open.
On your Facebook?
What?
Are you posting it on your Facebook?
Yes, I already did.
Okay.
Anybody else before I go?
Yeah, Benny, the last slide you put up said April 2022 for the 3 days of darkness. And I'm thinking, you mean next year in April?
Yep. I know. I already said that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right, but that's what they said.
You're
What?
talking about the pestilence, and I believe we're seeing the boils on the bodies of people who got COVID shots. And as far as the lice goes, I believe
There you go.
apartment killed the lice.
There you go. You see that? There you go. Okay? So we are seeing everything. It's repeating. We're coming back to the biblical times. Carrie, do you have anything else to say?
No, Ben, there's so many things we could go into. I was reading I would encourage people to go into Exodus 9 and 10 and 11 and just read it. It's the story of Moses and the plagues. It's very interesting. He was a negotiator for God. And it's interesting, after the 3 days of darkness, Pharaoh told them to go. But he said, you can't take your animals with him. And Moses said, no, you must give us sacrifices, burnt offerings, give us our livestock, okay? Because they use that for offerings to God. And then Pharaoh's heart was hardened again. And of course, then he said to Moses, the next time I see you, if I ever see you here again, I will kill you. And that was the last time Moses stood in front of Pharaoh. And the next thing that happened was the firstborn of all the people, the children, and even the animals, that plague came over them, and all the spirit of death came, and the firstborn were taken. It's interesting that what Pharaoh said to Moses, that you shall die, he cursed Moses. God put that back on Pharaoh. And God's anger was roused, and he put that curse back on Pharaoh, and the firstborn died.
That's the prophetic boomerang.
That is the prophetic.
That's the prophetic boomerang. You see that? Everything is coming back.
Yes.
The Pharaoh, he wanted to kill the firstborn of all the slaves, including Moses' firstborn. And what happened? The contrary. Every firstborn, from the very Pharaoh to all the family, royalty family, they all firstborn will die. That's the boomerang.
Exodus 10:28 talks about Pharaoh.
So what's the boomerang that we didn't touch in this conversation? I'm sorry, I stopped you. I'm sorry. Where was it? Exodus what?
Exodus chapter 10 verse 28 is when Pharaoh puts that curse on Moses.
Yeah, there you go. Can you repeat that again, the scripture?
It says, then Pharaoh said to him, get away from me. Take heed to yourself and see my face no more. For in the day you see my face, you shall die.
There you go. So, the boomerang that we might see is something that they created, the Democrats created. We know that the Republicans will be shaken and also that the Democrats will be shaken. We are seeing right now that. Okay? And it's going to be the boomerang because they actually created all this and they're going to suffer for this. Okay? And that's how the new political party is going to rise up, a new political party. Everything has a justification and logic, what this thing is going to happen. And corruption will never be again in the government of the United States. That's the prophetic word of King Clement.
You know, it's interesting too, Ben. Moses replied to Pharaoh, he said, I will never see your face again. And after that last confrontation, that's when the firstborn, God announced that all the firstborn would be taken. Mm-hmm. And that's when the Passover was instituted. God gave them the instructions so that the firstborn of Israel would not be touched. And they applied the door to their post.
Hold on. All right, if you cannot hear McCoy, it's because McCoy is not in Telegram. You're supposed to be listening to my show in Facebook or Vimeo or YouTube and being shutting off your mic so you can hear what McCoy is saying. Use your brain. Okay? Don't be complaining. Of course, you're not listening to Karen because Karen is not here in Telegram. Okay? A lot of people just figure out what's going on. I don't know what's the problem. All right.
So basically, Ben, Passover was instituted. And this is the most, I was reading this, and this is like, to me, amazing. Because the Lord spoke to Moses, and he said, this is what he said, once Passover was instituted. This month shall be your beginning of months. It was a new beginning, Ben.
Oh,
it was
so he told you this this morning? This month should be the beginning, the new beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, the wealth transfer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this
so let's do it. Let's wait. We're gonna be shocked very, very soon. Things are rapidly changing. Now they're going to discuss the removal of sanctions against Iran. We're looking for a sudden change. We're also looking for a Supreme Court decision. Please pay attention. I want you to be aware, everybody in Vimeo, Facebook Live, everybody in YouTube, please pay attention because we are one step ahead of everybody, two step ahead of everybody, and yes, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we are 3 steps ahead of everybody. We are waiting for several events. One of the events is what's going to happen in the George Floyd case. That might trigger war in the streets, riots in the streets. The other event that we might see this month or maybe next month is the Supreme Court coming out with a judgment or final acceptance that there was fraud in the elections. Did you know that?
Yes.
You knew that, right?
Yes.
That's what we're waiting. So we're waiting 2 events right now. Okay? We're waiting 2 events that will release the corruption in the United States. Will release and coming back Donald Trump, which is the Moses of our time. And he will releasing the wealth transfer. Okay? Also, we are waiting for Iraq. We are waiting for the people in Iraq to rise up and protest and start burning everybody and burning the streets. And we're also waiting for something to happen in Iran. Everything we've been talking about in Telegram. All right? Everybody understand that?
Yes.
There you go. So I'm not making things
the
up.
hand of the U.S. off Iran as well.
I just mentioned that. What are you talking about?
You just said something. I was
No,
being
I
specific.
said that we're waiting for Iran because Iran is demanding to have all his restrictions be removed.
Taken off. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Ben.
so pay attention. Iran is saying that Iran doesn't want all the restrictions that be removed little by little. He wants all the restrictions removed, and we know that Biden is gonna say yes because he's a puppet. Got it?
Yes, got it.
Karen, do you get it?
Yes, Ben. Of course, I get it.
All right. So now it's time to go. All right. Anybody else before I go?
Yeah, Benny, I have one last question.
Go ahead.
Are you aware what happened yesterday at the Capitol on Friday?
What happened?
Somebody, it was a car that rammed the gate or something, and an officer died, as well as the person involved. But the thing was that his name came out, and it was Noah Green. And I just found that interesting, like his name was Noah Green. And then he was also, they said something he posted on, I guess it was Facebook, about being devoted to Mr. Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, no, agree. Yeah, see, those things are subliminal messages. There was a false prophet in the Protestant community that said that the green is the new color of Satan. That is not truth. That is not truth. Green is the color of God. Green has a symbolism behind it. I talked about a long time ago. When they mentioned this guy being the criminal because of the Farrakhan, it's another false religion. And he wanted to kill people in the name of their God and their false prophet. And he's saying Noah and Green. His name is Noah Green. That's a subliminal message from the Kabbalah. Do you guys understand that? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's how I felt. When I saw
It's a subliminal message from the Kabbalah. I cannot tell you what is the message right here in the public. I will tell you that in my special report. Got it? I will tell you what is the subliminal message behind it. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else?
Yes, Benny, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Listen, I am very confused about you talked about Donald Trump coming back to the White House. I don't know. I don't understand you completely.
You don't understand completely?
Yes, the Donald Trump is possible coming back to the White House.
Well, that's what the prophets are saying.
Okay.
That's what I've been saying all the time. I don't know how is that going to happen. That's the mystery, because according to the last time I checked in the Constitution, that cannot happen. Now what's going to happen with the Supreme Court? Well, the Supreme Court is the Supreme Court. It's the top of the courts. Will they listen to the Supreme Court? We will see, because the prophet Robin Bullock, he said that his removal will be quick, very fast. Yes or no?
Yes, but the Supreme Court.
Hold on. Let me explain, my brother. I'm going to let you talk. Robin Bullock said that when they removed Joe Biden, in the same video that I showed you at the beginning of the show, he said that it's going to be so fast that we will be turning the page. And then God will bring us to the next section. It's going to be very fast. Have you seen that video, Karen? Karen,
yes,
you fell asleep? Karen, are you there?
Of course I'm here.
Okay, well, answer back, honey.
I did.
All right. Do you see the video, yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, see that? That was the prophet saying. It wasn't me. He said that he was going to be so fast that God said that we are going to just turn the page. And he already going to take us to the next section, the next page. All right, so watch the video, okay? You want to say anything else, sir?
You should post that video so that they can find it very easily.
I will post the video. Can you want to speak more?
Sure.
No, not you, Karen. Go ahead.
No, thank you, Benny. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now you can talk, Karen.
Very much.
Thank you. Now you can talk, Karen. What are you going to say?
It's okay. I think we should close.
All righty then. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless each and every one of you guys. God bless you, Karen.
God bless you too, Ben.
All right, guys. I see you. I see you. I see you.